Good morning, student. I am Praveen Kumar, your subject teacher for chemistry 12th class. In this section of video, we are talking about organic compound and their classification. Let's start the video. The classification of organic compound. Definition: the substance which are obtained from living organisms or the vegetables and animals are classified as organic compound or a substance, and the branch of chemistry under which these substances are studied was named as organic chemistry. All those substances which were not obtained from living organisms but obtained from minerals were classified as inorganic chemistry. And we have talking about the inorganic chemistry in the inorganic chapters. In this chapter we have mainly focus on organic compounds, their composition, preparation and their uses. That the branch of chemistry under which the substance were studied was named as inorganic chemistries. Second, it is a very famous theory in organic chemistry, that is vital force theory, given by scientist named Berzelius. Vital force theory is explained that force necessary for life and its presence only in the living organism. Since that means the life force cannot be produced in laboratories, hence organic compounds cannot be synthesized is in laboratories, and this brief of Berzelius is known as vital force theory. That means this theory, when the living things, living organisms and living compounds do not create artificial in laboratory according Berzelius theory. Rejection of vital force theory. However, in 1829, a research scholar of Berzelius named Bohler obtained that urea could be synthesized by ammonium cyanate, because ammonium cyanate is an inorganic compound and is the first time that in laboratory that is organic compound is formed by inorganic. So the vital force theory of Berzelius get discarded. That on heating of ammonium cyanate, that is NH4CNO, the synthesis of first organic compound in laboratory, that is urea, and after this experiment vital force theory was discarded. The reaction is ammonia plus cyanic acid, that is ammonium cyanate, and simply ammonium cyanate when heated is changed in urea, and urea is an organic compound but ammonium cyanate is inorganic compound. So this reaction can prove that an organic compound can be created in laboratory. So the vital force theory get discarded. After that, different scientists like Kolbe in 1845 synthesized acetic acid from carbon and hydrogen and oxygen by the method of electrolysis, and the Berthelot successfully synthesized the methane gas from the carbon and hydrogen. On this reaction we have clear that the two atom of carbon and one atom and the two hydrogen atom at a high temperature they form ethene gas or C2H2. On presence of dilute sulfuric acid or mercuric sulfate, they get oxidized in aldehyde, that is acetaldehyde, and after oxidation, because hydrogen peroxide is also oxidizing agent, or it oxidizes further in acetic acid. And in this reaction the one atom of carbon and the four atom of carbon at high temperature, that is 2500 degrees centigrade, methane is formed by Berthelot. So the another definition of chemistry is the branch of chemistry in which hydrocarbons are and their derivatives are studied. After the conversion of ammonium cyanide into urea by Wohler, organic chemistry is entered into a new era with approx 22 to 23 millions of organic compounds known till now. The main cause of the large number of organic compounds is due to two property of carbon atom. First, that is catenation power, that means bond formation, and due to their high catenation power, they form bond between different atom and a small size of carbon atom, and these two properties show the huge number of organic compound are known. Let's start the classification of organic compound. The organic compound mainly classified in two classes, that is open chain or acyclic, or second name that is aliphatic compound, and the second is cyclic or the closed chain compound. Further, open chain, alicyclic or aliphatic are categorized in two classes, that is hydrocarbon and hydrocarbon derivative. And this next, the cyclic or closed chain compound, they are also classified in two categories, that is aromatic compound first, and the second category that is alicyclic compound. Aromatic compound are further classified in homocyclic or heterocyclic aromatic compound. And homocyclic, they are also have a two category, that is benzenoids, that means having at least one benzene ring, and non-benzenoids that do not have any benzene ring. And alicyclic compound further classified in two categories, that is homocyclic alicyclic compound and heterocyclic alicyclic compound. Let us start first category, that is open chain acyclic or aliphatic compound. In this class includes those organic compound in which carbon atom are arranged in an open and acyclic chain. That means there is no chain in present in a compound, they are straight or branch change. The chain of carbon atom may be branch or unbranched. Since the fatty acid or fat are the aliphatic compounds that have carbon atom arranged in open chain. Hofmann, the scientist, named these compounds are aliphatic compound. The aliphatic words taken from the Greek word aliphat, that means fat-like. Example like propane, butane, isobutane, hexane, etc. These compounds are further divided into the following two classes. First, that is hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbon. The name hydrocarbon is clear that the compound have only hydrogen and carbon. Yani those organic compound having only carbon and hydrogen atoms are called hydrocarbon. And based upon the ratio of carbon and hydrogen atom present in them, hydrocarbon are further classified as alkane, alkene and alkanes. In these hydrocarbon, all the four valencies of carbon are satisfied by single bond and hydrogen atom. Chemically, they are less reactive and give only the substitution reaction. Example methane, ethane, propane, butane, etc. We are going to the next point, that is alkene. There is those hydrocarbon in which double bonds is present between carbon atom are called alkene, like ethene, propene, butane, etc. We have moving from the next point, that is alkyne. And those hydrocarbon in which triple bonds is present between two carbon atom are called alkyne. That is example ethyne, propyne, etc. That we are going to the second class, that is a cyclic or closed chain compound. Cyclic and closed chain, that means clear earthing is present in those compounds were called cyclic or closed compound. That we are going to moving on the definition. Yani these are the compound in which carbon atom are linked to each other or to the atom of other elements in such a manner that the molecules has a closed chain or cyclic or ring structure. On the basis of ring, these compounds are monocyclic or polycyclic, meaning more than one ring. On the bonds of their properties, they are divided into two categories. First we have moving, that is the aromatic compound. Aroma means smell. Initially aromatic terms are given for those compounds which have specific smell, but these terms have wider meaning. Now a compound having aromaticity, that is they have being a benzene ring, are called aromatic compound and follow Haeckel rule. And next video we have explained what is the Haeckel rule, and they are further divided into the two classes. First, that is homocyclic aromatic compound. What is this? When the closed chain is made of only carbon atom, then these such compounds are called carbocyclic or homocyclic compound, while having minimum one benzene ring are called homocyclic aromatic compound. For example, like phenol, benzene and toluene. And those homocyclic compound which do not have a benzene rings are called non-benzenoids compound. For example, like cyclopropanium ion and cyclopentadiene anion. Heterocyclic aromatic compounds, when there exists a different atom other than the carbon atom in a ring, these are called as heterocyclic aromatic compounds. Examples like pyridine, there is a different atom present in it, that is a nitrogen, and that is a pyrrole. They are moving to the last category, that is the alicyclic compound. Term alicyclic is derived from aliphatic plus cyclic, so that is alicyclic compound. That means they are the cyclic compound having a property like aliphatic compound. That means they have a single bond, no benzene ring. They are further classified in two classes, that is the homocyclic, alicyclic compound. That means those alicyclic compound in which only carbon atom is present in a ring are called homocyclic alicyclic compound. Like example, cyclopropane, cyclobutane, cyclopentane, cyclohexane, cyclooctane, etc. And moving to the next point, that is the heterocyclic alicyclic compound. Hetero means different atom is present except the atom of carbon atom, and those alicyclic compound in which other atoms is present except carbon atom are called heterocyclic aliphatic compounds. Example like tetrahydrofuran. In this example we have see that the oxygen is present, and the tetrahydrothiophene, in this that is sulfur is present, and pyrrolidine, in this nitrogen is present. The next section of video we have talking about the nomenclature of organic compound, and after next video we have talking about isomerism and the reaction of organic chemistry and mechanism. Thanking you. I hope you have enjoyed the video and you were educated. Please like, subscribe it and comment if you have any queries on this